Say your name, please.
Belia.
Okay, Belia.
I'm 40.
Okay.
Dina.
So, let's talk about your index finger a little, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm seeing so many other juicy things here, Belia. Holy cow. Oh, okay. So, the average length of this finger is the same as that guy.
Mm-hmm.
You see how much extra you have? That's a lot.
Right.
And even this one is tall. Here, you can see mine.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. And it's not as visible. Notice what it's, oh, no. Notice what it's doing over here on the right hand. It's hiding a little bit underneath the finger. Okay, this is the finger of power. I'm telling you something. Let me tell you, this finger here deals with power and authority. Its palmistry name is Zeus. You know who Zeus is?
No.
King of the gods.
Right.
And when Zeus says do something, you got to do it, because Zeus says do. Zeus is the big god, and you must do what Zeus says.
Right.
If you're Prometheus and you bring fire to humans without permission, a bird eats out your liver for eternity, because you disobeyed Zeus.
Okay.
You have more Zeus than 99.8% of people.
Wow.
2 or so people per 1,000 have as much Zeus as you. Just to put this in perspective.
Okay.
So people, you don't tug on Superman's cape, and you don't mess with Zeus.
Okay.
This hand has your Zeus finger. Notice how it's lower than all the other guys? And when I start to talk about it, it moved underneath. So there's a part of you that doesn't want to come across as, hey, shut up, I'm Zeus, you're not. And, I'm arrived, so like everybody can sit down now since I'm here. There's a part of you that doesn't want anybody to think you're Zeus.
Right.
But damn, you are Zeus. And, if you're late, shouldn't they hold the plane for you?
Yes.
What's the point of the plane taking off without you?
Well, I came here late, so.
Well, that's about here. But, I know that you need extra deference from everybody all over the damn place.
Right.
You need people saluting you. You need people going like this to you all over the place. And I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's fine. It's your job to be as Zeusy as you actually is. I think it's everybody's job to be the person that they is. And you're the super Zeusy type, which is pushy, demanding. It's my way or the dungeon for you.
Okay.
Right, so let me take a photo. But I'm a nice person, says your face. Who, me? Lovely me, I'm just a I would, if there was like a little fly and it wanted out, I would pick it up and lift it and bring it to the garden.
Right.
Hell no. If you're in a good mood, maybe.
Okay.
So, one thing I noticed right away in your hand is how angry your hands are. Do you believe that about you?
Yes.
You're pissed. Apparently, the world has not gotten on to how Zeusy you are and has not treated you accordingly. So, by the way, I think the world is wrong to not treat you as Zeusy as you are, but you have to tell the world that you're Zeusy. They won't know to treat you, and they might not know how pissed you are either. Imagine a waiter telling Cleopatra, I'll get to your table in a little bit. I have a cell phone call. Imagine somebody saying that to Cleo. They don't even make it to the dungeon.
Right. I got it.
I don't know if you have it.
No.
I think you have a piece of it.
Okay.
2 people per 1,000 have as much Zeus as you do.
Okay.
That means in any room that you're in, you easily have the most Zeus of anybody in the room. Any room you're in. You think you should be in charge of whatever's going on. You don't want to have the day-to-day affairs to take care of it. That's why you have underlings. But you think that you're the most important person in the room. By the way, I'm not arguing with you. I think you should be the most important person in the room. And I think it's your job to do things in such a way that when people see you, they go, oh, it's her. And they start treating you like you are the most important person. When Bill Gates walks in, they treat him like he's the most important guy in the room. Whether he is or not, he's Bill Gates.
Right.
So it's your job to be up to something so that people know that you're Cleopatra, so that the world could get in line with who you are, so it's easier for you to be who you are, so that the world could treat you that way. So it's easier for you to be that way, so the world could see all that you're doing. So it's easier again to wear your Cleopatra hat. The more you wear your Cleo hat, the more the world starts treating you as if you're Cleopatra, and therefore the easier it is to wear that hat. And, you know, bit by bit, you know, you wear that hat. And I like to say, you know, there's Indians and there's chiefs. And the Indians are happy when the chief wears the chief hat. They want the chief to wear the chief hat. They don't want to be the chief. They know they're out of place being the chief. And if Fred is the chief, he's an idiot. She should wear the chief hat.
Wow.
So, do you have a business that you run?
I just started, or wanting to start an online business.
Well, at least you can be the chief, right? You make a terrible private in anybody's army. Terrible. Now, you can learn from somebody. You can do an apprenticeship. Let's say that you're particularly interested in, who knows, earrings that are that shape. And so you can learn one from Fred, who's the earring expert of Bellingham. So you can study with him for 3 months. And in that way, you can be a private in Fred's earring army. But after that, you want to put Fred out of business by dominating the earring trade of all of Bellingham and then the world. Zeus's think big.
Hmm.
Does Zeus drive up in an old Volkswagen?
Yeah.
No. He has a platinum Zeusmobile.
Okay.
Because he's Zeus. Whether he likes Volkswagens or not, he can't be seen in a Volkswagen. He's Zeus.
Hmm.
Does Jackie Kennedy arrive in an old beat-up Volkswagen? No. She's Jackie Kennedy. You know, she's royalty.
Okay.
You expect to be treated like royalty. You're infuriated when you're not treated like royalty.
Hmm.
So it's your job to be royalty, and then the world will catch up eventually
How do I do that?
by doing something that you're in charge of and that people look at, wow, look what she did. If you were 8 years old, you can't have your own company yet, probably. How are you going to get treated as the most important kid in the schoolyard? Well, I don't know. You have the nicest bicycle. You work a paper route so that you can buy a bicycle that is the, everybody goes, wow, she's got the super duper XYZ bicycle. And you do good in school, and you volunteer to be on the drama club, and then you want the lead role in the Christmas play. You know, how do you get into the front position?
Are you talking about getting center attention?
It's not attention. Zeus doesn't strive for attention. Attention comes to Zeus because of what he achieves and how important he is.
Right.
He's the big guy. He's the big cheese.
Okay.
But he wants people's respect more than their noticement.
Hmm.
But of course he gets noticed. How would he not be noticed? He's Zeus.
Right. I'm starting to get I'll read on Zeus.
Yeah. Okay, your hand is very responsible, very good at applying itself to a task. And this is good. You're particularly good at figuring it. You have this problem-solving thing. You have this interesting deal. What I saw from across the room was a part of you that is willing to do whatever you want because you want it. I stand outside the rules, and at the same time, you're cautious and careful. It's interesting. Cautious and careful, and yet I'll do anything I want. By the way, can Cleopatra sit in any table that she wants at the restaurant?
Yes.
Right. What if there's somebody says, I'm here first?
Sure good.
Guards?
Okay.
You practice this for a while. And actually, here's what I would love to do with you. If I could have my way, you cut out one of these gold crowns. I apologize for wearing it. Some stupid Thomas made me do it because I'm not. And then you hear all this language that would be disowning. And then you'd start to catch yourself and say, excuse me, yes, thank you for noticing. My other tiara is in the cleavers.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the issues in your hand are also emotional. And I'm playing with you on your Zeus part because it's so it's so easy to see, it's so strongly marked, it is so, boom, like that. But if you were as Cleo as I say you are, can you be loved as that woman? That's a good question.
Yes.
See, on the one hand, you're this total demanding, my way only person. But on the other hand, you're thoughtful, considerate, can almost read the other person's mind and don't want to do anything that would cause the other person to be upset. It's very interesting. So you're a Zeus with consideration.
Okay.
At your best, think of that. Zeus is inconsiderate. Look what he did to Prometheus. It was an honest mistake by Prometheus. And he's tortured for eternity? Seems a little over the top, don't you think? You're too thoughtful to have done that.
So I'm a fake Zeus?
No, you're not a fake Zeus. You're a thoughtful Zeus.
Right.
But there's a dilemma in that.
That's a delicious dilemma.
No, that's one of your dilemmas. There's others that I saw as well. But they revolve around whether or not you feel lovable the way you actually are. Can you be the you that you are and have other people not be happy being the you that you actually are? And can you believe in your lovability in the face of a disapproval field or a potential disapproval field? Did you follow my last sentence?
Yes.
That's like, boom,
Yes.
you're reading. So are you in a relationship?
No.
Okay.
Just came out of it.
Okay. I would love to interview your ex.